Hello, this is Dr. Cooper. Hey, this is week 12, and this is a quick podcast for you to tell you what we did in class yesterday, or remind you, because most of you were there. Okay, so we're working on paper 3, which is an opposing view counter-arguments paper. I thought we had a really good lesson in class, and everyone that was there understood opposing views and counter-arguments. So what we did was we opened up discussion 5 again, and you were all supposed to go back in and do it correctly this time. So we talked about what was wrong with it. So when you go in and look at it, you'll see that some of the posts I commented on and said, good job, you did this correctly. So you want to look at the ones that were done correctly, and if you don't have that comment from me on yours, you know that it's not done correctly. And then the other part of the discussion was you were supposed to go in and counter-argue. But if someone didn't do it right, people were going to go in and help you out and tell you what you didn't do correctly and help you fix it. So discussion 5 is going to help all of you do better with this assignment. Okay, so paper 3, excuse me, I'm still sick. Paper 3 is just opposing views, counter-arguments. So you present the opposing view. Remember, you have to name the opposition, explain their position, and then you have to counter-argue. And when you counter-argue, you're either accommodating, which means you're saying, yes, that's true, but, and then you counter-argue, or you refute it. And by refuting it, you're just saying, no, that's not true, and here's why. Okay, and then you counter-argue. Just keep in mind that you need to support both with sources. So when you're explaining the opposing view, you'll want to bring in some sources. Who are these people? Where did you get this from? Are you just making this up? Bring in your sources. And then, of course, when you counter-argue, you need to support your counter-argument with sources as well. So you're going to do that twice for paper 2. Opposing view, counter-argument. And then another opposing view, counter-argument. And then that's paper 3. Okay, the last thing is, or the next thing is, conferences for this week. You have to schedule a conference for this week. I know when you go in, you'll see some times available for next week, but that's not really for you. That's for if I need to meet with you again, I'll tell you to schedule one for next week. But everyone who wants full credit needs to meet with me by Sunday. So look at the list and see if there's anything available this week, today, or tonight, not today, tonight, tomorrow. Friday, for some reason, isn't showing up in there, but if Friday is the only time you can meet, just send me an email, and I'll schedule it. And then Saturday, and I think there's some times on Sunday as well, okay? So you want to make sure that you make those appointments. So this week, you're redoing or finishing up discussion 5. You're working on paper 3. I'll open that up so you can start submitting those soon. And then you are working on rewrites for assignment number 9. Some of you didn't do a very good job with assignment number 9. I think you got a little lazy. You were in the library and you couldn't find the online resource, so you just say, I can't find it. How about asking a librarian? That's the whole point of going to the library. So don't ever just give up on an assignment and say, I can't do it. There's more than one online source that you can use. I was just trying to help you out by giving you one. If it doesn't work any longer, you got to find another one on your own. Okay, so some of you need to resubmit assignment number 9. And then don't forget assignment number 10. If you haven't submitted that yet, you need to get that in. Okay, so assignment number 10, I'm not reading what you're writing. I'm not grading the paper. I'm grading the format. So if you just give me a page of text from your paper, it doesn't matter where it starts, where it ends. I'm not reading the content. I'm looking at the spacing, the margins, the citations in that paper. That's what the assignment is. Are you doing the formatting correctly? And this will help you all understand if you're doing it right for the final paper. Okay? Now, remember, if you have any questions, you can hit me up on Piazza or send me a text message. Okay? Good luck with those papers. Our conferences, by the way, make sure you have access to a computer, and we are going to talk about your papers. Papers 1, 2, and 3. Okay? That's it.